deep. Sun go down, making a turn. I keep them in those eyes, hoping you'll wake up and find me. But the sun will keep on rising and glow like a deep. Sun go down, making a turn. I keep down, in those eyes, hoping you'll wake up and find.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this year at the 2021 Progressive Summit. We could not do the work that we do every day without every single one of you who support our work, who get involved, who make your voice heard. And we are going to need you now more than ever as we move into this unprecedented legislative session. We're going to need you to call your legislators, email them, Facebook message them, whatever you can do to get their attention. But there's so many other issues that are coming up that we're working on nationally. You just heard a fabulous panel on disinformation. Obviously, that's going to continue to be a huge problem as we try and combat disinformation and, frankly, the outright lies that people in this country believe. And we also have a huge issue around racial equity in this country that we have to continue to deal with in a real way. We cannot keep kicking that can down the road. So there's so many things that are going to be happening in our local legislature here in Nevada, but also nationally with this new administration. Not to mention, we're still dealing with COVID-19 and all of the repercussions from that. And how do we get back to some semblance of a normal life? How do we leave our homes and maybe go back to the workplace safely, or go back to the to our schools safely? Those are all things, those are all challenges that we're going to have to face this year. And we're going to do it together. You know, this summit was hindsight, or our last summit was hindsight's 2020. And when Ann and I were thinking of creative things for this year, the only thing that came to mind was WTF is next, because truly that's the way we felt for the past year and a half now. And so we're going to get through this together. And I think that's the important part. We have to continue to support each other as a community, support each other as human beings. I know for me, it's been so hard to be trapped in my house for a year. Because I'm a very social person and I love talking to people and I love being around people. And so, you know, we're here for each other. We're here for you. If you ever need to talk or reach out, that's what we're here for. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for spending a weekend with us. We have so much excellent content coming up for you, especially if you are trapped in the house and you want to be social with people. We have lots of exciting opportunities coming up for you. Like I said, we do have the Progressive University coming up this week. We will send you an email about that. Our first episode of that will be on public lands and clean energy, so you're not going to want to miss that. We have some fabulous speakers from our community partners. And then we have one a week until at least March, and if we want to do more, we can. So if there are other program ideas that you have, share those with us. We want to get your feedback on the summit, but we also want to get your feedback on all of the different things we can be doing to bring you virtual events. In addition to that, we'll also continue out in front with Annette. I'll continue to give you my hot takes every Thursday evening on our Facebook page. So if you haven't followed our Facebook page, go ahead and do that. You're going to want to tune in. We're going to have another episode coming up this Thursday, all about the session that we're entering tomorrow. And like I said, as we enter that session tomorrow, there's going to be so many things that we're going to need you for this session, all the different bills that we're working on. So make sure you're on our email list. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I want to say thank you to our board. Like I said earlier, I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors and tabling partners. You all make this event possible, and we could not do this every year without you. And I want to thank my team. They really worked hard this year to make this a successful event for all of you, because we wanted to make sure, even with the pandemic, that we did our best to give you a true summit experience. I know we provided a lot of content over the last 2 days, and we're going to do our best to get that back out to you so you can watch it again, get the contact information out to you, get evaluations out to you, and so much more. So make sure, like I said, you're on our email list so you can get all of that information. I just want to say thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you for spending your time with us. And thank you for all you do to make Nevada a more progressive place. And cheers to a much better 2021. Thank you all, and we'll see you next year at the Progressive Summit. Have a great evening, everyone.